Welcome back to You Versus. Today we are covering The Strangers, which is a film that is based around break-ins and intruders. This film creates a lot of fear and tension using its cinematography and music scores, instead of just using cheap jump scares like other films do. The Strangers, who we will meet later, are mean-spirited people who do what they do just for the love of the game. But can you beat these strangers in a fight? Let's find out and get into the film. The movie opens claiming the film is inspired by real events, which will keep some people's legs under the covers tonight. Two kids walk into a house that's been fucked up. It has a ring case on the floor, a bloody knife, and bloodstains along the wall. We go back in time to see a very quiet drive home, and a girl named Kristen has a very wet face from crying. A boy named James is on a phone call when Kristen prepares a bath of tomato juice. Oh no, it's just water. It looks red for some reason now. We go even further back in time where we see that James had proposed to Kristen, but guessing by the car ride home, I don't think the answer was good. They talk about it over ice cream and booze, and even though Kristen's not ready for marriage, they still love each other. And they go to show how much they love each other until they hear a knock at the front door. They answer it to a girl who asks if Tamara is home, and is very unnerving.
Is Tamara here?
James leaves the house, and Kristen tries on the ring, still questioning if she made the right choice. Kristen hears knocking on the door again, and hears through the door the girl asking if Tamara's home. And she locks the door, which is what you should do in any situation like this. The fireplace sets off the fire alarm, and she pushes a chair to reach it and drops it to the floor. Hey, we don't judge if you're too short to reach things here, even though I'm incredibly tall, right? Kristen calls James and has a drink from the sink. I think there's someone behind you, Kristen. Oh, never mind. I think I'm just going crazy. Just keep drinking your glass of water. Kristen is scared by several noises she hears outside her house. Kristen opens up the curtain to see our favourite stranger, Baghead, who scares her. And then another stranger, Pin-Up Girl, tries opening the door. Kristen cuts her hand by grabbing a knife, and James finally makes it home to comfort her. The couple look outside to see Dollface just looking at them.
He's just standing there, menacingly!
James then tries driving his car to find out it has been trashed, and then Dollface just starts taunting him. The couple go into James's car to find his phone, but Baghead in a different car rams into them, forcing them back inside. James finds a shotgun, but doesn't use it, and is instead scared of writing that's on his window and dirt being thrown against it. Oh, he's a germaphobe, he can't handle this. Baghead hacks through the door with an axe, but James shoots at him before he can say, "Here's Baggy." James waits for the strangers to come past with the gun, and the strangers taunt him by playing copyrighted music. Probably. A character named Mike arrives at the house, who I believe is the person that was calling James earlier in the film. And he immediately gets roped into the situation when his car windows are smashed in. Mike walks through the house, being oblivious to the Baghead who was literally right behind him with an axe. But it doesn't matter anyway when Mike is shot through the face with James's shotgun, causing the blood splatter at the start of the movie. He could have survived this situation by not being oblivious to the things around him, such as the scuffed up house or the actual person behind him with an axe. Or James could have tried using better safety with the gun. Even though he had good aim, he shouldn't have just shot the first person that came around the corner. James wants revenge on the high tier rage baiting, and wants to either escape the situation or kill them all. James thinks it's a good idea to go outside after his many failed attempts, and then obviously Baghead knocks him out after he fails to shoot him. Kristen tries running outside, but like every horror character, eats shit and has to crawl away. He makes it into the shed, but the strangers aren't stupid and just torment her in there as well. Kristen tries calling the police, but Pin-Up Girl tries calming down the situation by cutting the power lines. Kristen army calls past a car on fire, thinking she's totally avoiding them, but they are definitely watching her and laughing. Kristen makes it into the house and hides in a closet, but Baghead walks past, and when she thinks she's in the clear, Dollface starts banging on the closet door. He taunts Kristen, and when she comes out, Baghead chucks James through the door, who is still alive. Baghead then knocks Kristen out when she tries escaping, which means...
Welcome to Act 3.
The couple wakes up and it is daytime, and they see the killers staring at them, so they start crying whilst professing their love for each other. Strangers reveal their face to the couple, since they're going to die anyway, and nothing matters at this point if it goes wrong. James is then stabbed in the chest by Baghead, and then by Pin-Up Girl, and finally by Dollface. And this actually does kill him, as he's stabbed numerous times afterwards. He could have survived this by just not going outside at all, because there was no way he was going to kill them all, even if he did have a shotgun. And it was just a stupid mistake to make anyway. Kristen, who has also been stabbed, drags herself across the floor to get a phone call, and Baghead leaves her on the floor, uncaring if she lives or dies. Boys from the opening give a pamphlet for Christianity to the strangers as they drive past them, and we see the opening again, understanding of all the things that has happened now. And just before the movie ends, one of the boys finds Kristen still alive, jump scaring the camera, and probably making one of them piss himself. Now that the movie is over, I will rank the survivability of this movie and how much I liked it in a tier list. I believe that the average person can survive The Strangers, since it is just normal people, and especially if you have a shotgun. I think that The Strangers belongs in the B tier, since I feel like I didn't enjoy this movie as much as I should have. But it also could be because I was stressing about getting last episode out, and I was literally watching this film whilst it came out. One last thing I want to mention, channel-wise, is that I have hidden a blue pumpkin somewhere in this video. Not that one, obviously. And the first person to find it, I will pin the comment of. And if you find it, but you're not the first person, you can still comment it anyway. Strangers is apparently the best film in its franchise. But if you want me to cover the rest of them, you're going to have to like and subscribe so I know you like this one. This has been You Versus, and I'll see you next time. Usually something weird happens in these. Oh well.
And you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What we'll see will